What's going on, you lot? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all good. Before we jump into today's video, I just want to talk quickly about the little office switch around that we've had. I'm now sat behind my desk and there's going to be another desk running along this back wall here, making a big L. We needed a bit more desk space because my missus needed somewhere to work as well. My camera now has got a semi-permanent fixing behind this desk, which is going to be better for tutorials because I've got the mic now on a boom arm just here. So the audio is going to be a lot more crisp for you guys. And I've also fixed a chair. It don't squeak anymore. Can you hear that? Exactly. Can't hear a thing. Who knew WD-40 actually fixed squeaks? But enough of that. Today we're talking about camera bags. I bought this absolute monster of a camera bag, the Peter McKinnon Nomadic Collab, about 6 months ago. It cost 8 times the price of my old camera bag, but is it 8 times as good? That's what we're going to find out. Okay, enough of the drama. This is not going to be a direct comparison. I just want to explain to you today why I think the Lowepro Tahoe BP150 is the best budget camera bag. We're going to be rated on 4 categories: price, practicality, features, quality, and then we're going to recap everything and talk about the pros and cons that I found after owning it for about 3 years. So price. There's no getting around it. It's one of the cheapest camera bags on the market today, being £50. That in itself makes it a contender. Moving on to practicality, what we're going to concentrate on is actually how much gear you can fit inside your camera bag. This is what the Peter McKinnon Nomadic bag looks like with all my gear in it. Mine's a few bits, obviously the camera and stuff that I'm recording on. As you can see, I barely can get it in frame, it's that big. Got the 35, I've got the 28-75, I've got the 85 just there. The camera would live here with the lens that's currently on it. My mic lives in there, my headphones live in there. And we've got a few empty spaces that we just put random junk in if we need to. This is for all my accessories, dongles, USB drives, spare batteries and all that goes in this one. Rain cover. And then I'll flip you over to this side. Filters, random bits, multi-tool, and it all fits quite nicely in this bag. Let's have a look at it in the Lowepro. This is the Lowepro. As you can see, I pretty much fit everything in. 85's here, 28-75, the 35's there. This is a little trick I used to do before. I used to tuck my filters in there and then I used to put my mic on top of them in there. That kind of just have to float around in there, camera body go in there. And in this top pocket is where all my junk would go, which is quite nice, all goes in there. So really for a small bag, it gets in the whole frame, whereas the Nomadic, I had to split it down into 2 halves. Fits in here really nicely. So practicality for this bag, you can fit a hell of a lot of gear in it to see how small it is. You just have to be a little bit clever on your placing of your gear and how you lay out your internals of your bag. Right, so features. This is where I think the Lowepro has a slight little leg up on the Nomadic in my opinion. We spoke a little bit about the main body. All this is fully customizable. I think off the top of my head you get 3 dividers. I don't know, I've got some other Lowepro products. I think these are the right ones because they're all the same colour. The top pocket is actually velcroed in just there, about a little orange toggle. It can be extended or made a little bit smaller if you don't need all that space in there. And it's got a little SD card holder in the top flap here. And that's the main body. Moving on to the front portion of the bag. This is the bit that gets the one up on the Nomadic for me in my opinion. It's geared more around like bringing accessories, notebook, pens, pencils, etc. in this front portion. In this front quarter zip, half zip, this is where you get all your little extra space, pens and whatever in there, slot for your phone. You get this little clippy thing to clip your keys to, and then this pocket here actually will fit, believe it or not, a 13-inch MacBook Pro. They say it's for iPads and stuff, but you can actually fit a 13-inch MacBook Pro in there. It's a little bit snug and you have to kind of tuck it under the edges, but it does fit. And on the front, you get a zip pocket. Goes down to roughly here. Put your phone, keys, whatever in there. It's not lined with anything, it's just the synthetic material or whatever you want to call it. Just that it's not soft in there, so maybe you just want to put a pair of gloves, hat, something in there. There's not much else to the bag other than 2 elasticated pockets, 1 on each side, meaning you can bring a water bottle and a tripod and strap it to the side with these straps here. The features, the bag is of a very simple design. It does a lot of things well. It also has a few extra little pockets where you can stuff and ram things in to maximize the space you've got given in the bag. In my opinion, it's geared towards a more everyday carry bag, obviously with the pens and the pouches in the front where you can put notebooks, diaries. Our last category is quality. As you can imagine, for £50, you're probably not going to get a lot of quality. The bag's going to break within a year, but that couldn't be further from the truth. I've had it for 3 years, the bag's never let me down. I've put it through all its paces, I've had it out in the wind, the rain, the snow, everything. All the zippers still work, there's no rips, there's no tears. When I give it a quick wipe down, it looks just as good as it did when I picked it up. Granted, it's not made by the best looking materials, but it's very durable and it'll get the job done. To finish off, I'm just going to run through the pros and the cons that I found after owning this bag. The pros are, it's small, it's lightweight, it holds a lot of gear for its size, has lots of pockets for other accessories, and it's really cheap in comparison to all the other camera bags out there. The cons then, it's not the comfiest when it's fully loaded, the straps haven't got that much padding in them, there's no quick access to your camera gear, so you have to open it up, get everything out, but that's not a deal breaker for me personally. What I don't like now that I didn't mind before was it opening from the front. I prefer camera bags that open from the rear, so there's no fear of someone opening up your camera bag, taking your stuff while your camera bag is on your back. But overall, this is an extremely good camera bag for the money. £50, you just can't beat it. You can't get this type of quality and practicality for the price. It's almost like this camera bag is a rite of passage if you're a beginner photographer or someone on a budget. It was funny, a few years ago, I went out on a shoot with a couple of friends and we all pitched up with this camera bag. Buy this camera bag, get your use out of it, and when you get some more gear, need a bit more space, buy something that's a little bit bigger, but this will always be there to fall back on. But that's it for me, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and let me know down below in the comments your opinion on the Lowepro Tahoe. Did you use it? Have you used it? Have you ever thought about buying it? And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. With that all being said and done, I'll see you lot in the next one.